Some of you mistakenly believe that you are a luxury and a commodity. By the end of this video, we'll show you how to distinguish between the two so you can even advance from one to the other. Before you start brandishing your pitchforks, being a commodity isn't all bad. You're helpful, but there are many of you, and your price is typically driven down by supply. Corn, sugar, and even more expensive commodities like gold or oil are all examples, but other products fall into a category that is regarded as luxurious, and these cost more. As we continue down the list, you'll see that this one goes beyond brands. What makes luxuries different from commodities then? Let's determine whether you are a luxury or a commodity. Number 1. Luxury is exclusive. They're scarce and frequently have a waiting list. You'll be startled to learn that even if you have the money, a Rolex won't be sold to you when you walk into a store selling the brand. The best course of action for them is to put you on a waiting list, which they will call you when a watch becomes available in the next 6 to 12 months. That's pretty crazy, huh? Luxuries are challenging to obtain. They're only available for some to try. Number 2. Luxury goods rely on heritage and reputation. Actual luxury brand development takes decades. In contrast to the sudden creation of commodities, one mistake can ruin a reputation. So those who survive put everything on the line to maintain their good name and adhere to their core principles. Goya is a fantastic illustration of a luxury brand that doesn't compromise on the caliber of its goods. And for a quick buck, print their brand on a t-shirt. A legacy has to do with heritage, because they have had so much time to develop their formula, 8th generation wine manufacturers are superior to your neighborhood brewery, and it has been passed down from one generation to the next. Number 3. Attention to image detail and craftsmanship. Everything needs to be flawless. A Rolls-Royce is built in 6 months, whereas a Toyota is constructed in 13 hours. Little things add up to a big difference. Even small things add up over time. If you decided to be a life coach 2 weeks ago solely on free online webinars you attended, you could not be a master. Image matters when you are a luxury brand, so that is not how it works. Always pertinent and always new. Those are never any loose strings. Your book will be judged by its cover and services that appeal to different audiences and demand multiple rates. Number 4. More demand than supply. There's always a significant demand for a luxury item. Although everyone wants a piece, relatively few people can afford it. Luxury products are aspired to. As a unique person, people are aware of you, but since they're unfamiliar with you, that is when you become valued. If you want to improve your standing, you should limit your availability, since the more others see you, the more they will assume you are similar to them. People look forward to spending time with you when you define your availability. You can acquire Rolex after 6 months for this reason. However, you may purchase a Casio by just entering any retail center. Number 5. Polished and refined. Luxury brands have fixed their flaws. They have received progressively more approvals till they are nearly flawless. Any evident defects have not only been addressed and corrected, but the final product has also been improved with time due to new information and insights. Translated to an individual, you haven't just resolved your issues with past and found peace, but you've worked extremely hard to improve who you are. You've experienced new things, learned from others, and are developing as a person. Finding a route is challenging in a world filled with noise and chaos. If you believe you're destined for more but feel lost in life. Number 6. A strong brand identity. Luxury brands are aware of their identities and values. Luxury brands stand out from the crowd and are therefore simple to identify. You can know the automobile is a Ferrari or the trench is a Burberry. They have that distinctive brand. The Rock cannot be mistaken for anyone else. They have mastered their public persona and fiercely guard their privacy. Their branding components are helpful. Putting a Disney logo on a $5 basic t-shirt makes it worth $20. It is a brand's power. Speaking of brands and famous people, expensive goods exist. Number 7. High-profile association. You wear them like celebrities. People look up to brand advocates, as you can see. If you're friends with a famous person, it works the same way with people. Through associations, your profile improves. Great worth draws high value in the eyes of the populace. Therefore, the more valuable people will draw toward you, the more useful you are in society. Number 8. It's about the experience. You quickly recognize a luxury store is different when you walk in. Your treatment by the personnel is distinct. While you shop, you sip champagne while someone gets the items for you. How do other people treat you when they speak to you? Do they have that experience? Do they share their encounter with you and the others? Do people leave you after they met you? What are they feeling? At the most significant level, you create this type of experience which you have probably never considered before. Chris Brown asks $1,000 for a meet and greet because of this. Number 9. Elitist and status elevating. You may be surprised to learn this, but people don't buy 4, 5, 3, 6, or even $10 million cars only for the sake of the vehicle. You purchase a Bugatti for $4.3 million to join the Bugatti Owners Club. These are exclusive gatherings reserved for only those with money to own such a car. Instead of paying for each time you meet, you do business together regularly. Purchasing a car membership serves both as a symbol of participation and financial stability. The elites do this to prevent commodities from degrading to luxury. The high costs of country clubs are due to this. Luxurious items elevate prestige. Individuals are proud of their association. You purchase a $500 Gucci t-shirt to show off your financial flexibility to others. Because you can have extra money and afford it, you can spend it on anything worth $10 or less. Number 10. Timeless and consistent in excellency. There are many trendy items. A few things briefly become quite popular before losing their appeal. Both individuals and products are subject to it frequently. High school might be a person's pinnacle, some people like Brad Pitt, mature like a superb wine. I wonder if you are aware of the meeting between Steve Jobs and the CEO of LVMH. To cut a long story short, Steve Jobs praised Bernard Arnault for seeing something he had missed. Timelessness, Bernard. Nobody will remember the iPhone in 50 years because the world will have moved on to the next innovation, he claimed. However, they'll continue to sip your Dom Perignon. These two industry giants play the same game but on separate timescales. Number 11. Innovating while rooted in tradition. The longest tenured players typically have the most intellectual capital at their disposal. This explains why all major technology businesses spend so much money on R&D, but innovation typically originates in the luxury sector. Tesla, the current electric vehicle for the general public, began with pricey roadster models for the affluent. After this, they put the money toward increasing production until everyone could buy it. The renowned electronics company Dyson has revolutionized the vacuum and air purification industries. Their rivals typically need several years to catch up. Number 12. Eccentric. Luxury is typically unique but in a good way. As we all know, not all differences are valuable, however there is something positive about being eccentric. In a society where people are essentially the same, you get noticed if you put yourself in the spotlight. Now this question is whether you can hang on to it or not. Many people need to get the appeal of outrageous attire at fashion presentations. Who would wear this? However, those are only there for attention-getting elements and not as actual products. You mention the brand name and purchase authentic clothing from them. This is what you see in publications or on the runway, and here's how the retail item indeed appears. Number 13. Tailored and personalized. You don't receive a cookie-cutter experience while purchasing expensive products. You receive something unique, personalized, and made especially for you. The lives of individuals are the same. You might view yourself as a commodity if your life is the same as everyone else's. Everything about food and entertainment is the same. And I mean everything. Food and entertainment, movies, and pretty much a lot of other things. Products are interchangeable. They can either be replaced by each other. Both luxury items and high-value humans are not like that. Nobody else possesses the same combination of expertise, experience, and insights because they lead an exceptionally unique life that no one else does. Make your life precisely what you want it to be, not what you should do next according to the billboards. Number 14. Sensual. If you've been observing the environment around you, you've undoubtedly learned that sex is the center of everything in this universe. Everything but sex revolves around power. I want to stand out, be recognized, and feel important in the eyes of the person looking back at us in the mirror. We strive hard to make ourselves more colorful. We'll assume we'll find more dates if we get a fancy car. That is the appeal of luxury, and it attracts people to its possessor. Authentic luxury brands all have a hint of seductive charm. There's a sense of luxury and opportunity surrounding all famous people, so give your persona a touch of sexuality. Number 15. Focused. Don't take on too much. Do a few things well. Stick to one large field and establish yourself as the authority in that niche to avoid diluted branding. Hermes travel bags make bags by Rimowa, and Voss makes water. Why do you purchase a Lamborghini-made TV? They undoubtedly have a powerful luxury brand. However, there needs to be more connection between the brand's mission and your use of the product. By controlling the space, you will establish your reputation. You can then grow following that. And here's a bonus for you sticking with us. Why are you not wealthy yet? If you keep throwing items at the wall until something sticks, you begin to assume that money and wealth will inevitably occur. It took us 10 years to discover what we'll share with you. It's one of the most powerful lessons we've recently learned. 3 business categories range from $0 to $1 million each. Most of you need help because you're attempting to accomplish too much despite not knowing what you're doing. Choose one product as a solution. In 12 to 24 months, after you master one customer and one marketing channel, you'll reach your first million. From 1 to 10 million, here's where other individuals take your spot. The issue is that the company depends on you. Since you are the primary breadwinner, the company will fail if you don't adapt. The solution will only partially solve the problem because it will take about 5 individuals to replace you. However, they will perform insufficiently for you to discover new chances for growth. The new step is to scale up. You can open up a new route for attracting customers and your business expands rapidly. Currently, the range between 10 and 100 million and above is where you establish yourself as a luxury brand with all the highlighted characteristics. And I hope you met your expectations with this video. I hope you learned something too. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. We'll see you in our next videos.